Hey guys, welcome back to SLD Learning, and this is Ankit Prajapati, and today we're gonna cover another question on Cypress automation playlist. That we are creating this playlist for the most common questions has been asked in the real interviews by the big tech companies, and we get this list of questions from our candidate or from based on the feedback that we receive on YouTube or on WhatsApp. Like these are the list of questions has been asked to them, and we collect those questions and make separate videos for each of them, so you can just go through it. You will find a short description and the proper syntax of the interview question, how you should answer in your real interview. So let's see what we're going to cover today. So how does Cypress handle the API testing, and can you give one of the example from your project? This kind of questions they will ask you. Why? Because Cypress is not only for the web testing. Okay, Cypress is very efficient on the if you consider on the API testing side, because the syntax is more perfect to do the API testing compared to the Selenium and all those things. Okay, so let's we understand these things from this one. So yeah, this is the high frequency questions in interviews, because Cypress is not only for UI testing, it's a powerful API testing tool as well. Okay guys, so always remember, if you are preparing for Cypress, prepare for API testing as well. And if you want to see the generic API testing related questions, we already have a playlist for that. Just go through that list of questions and you will understand how the API testing and API related question will come in the general term for your automation interview questions. Okay, so Cypress has built-in functions. There are two functions you need to always remember: cy.request and cy.intercept. If you speak these two words, two keywords, they will understand, okay, you have the knowledge about the Cypress API testing. So inbuilt command, two commands, cypress.request and cy.intercept to intercept with the API. Okay, how these two commands will work. So cypress.request, like cy.request means send the HTTP request. That these are the common methods like get call, post call, put call, delete call you can do using the cy.request, and validate the response like same that you do in a Postman and the RestAssured with Selenium. Okay, so the same way you can do this. But cy.intercept, where you want to spy the API response, stub the API or mock the API request that happen during the UI interaction. At that time you can use cy.intercept. Over here it's not a real, but you are just intercepting when you are working with the UI testing. You want to take the information from your network tab and you can intercept that in particular information on your testing. Okay, and over here in cy.request you are doing the actual get and post and put and delete call with the actual endpoint, and you do the API testing. Okay, so this means you can test API testing APIs directly without using the UI. Combine API plus UI flow, login via API, then continue with the UI testing. That is also one part of your description you can say. Okay, we use the API plus UI testing, like for the login purpose we do the API call and we take the token and we perform the other part on the UI testing side. Okay, stub or mock the backend response to make sure the UI test faster and stable. So always take the some kind of data to mock the response of your API when you receive from the UI side after the using the cy.intercept command. So these are the things that you can do. Okay, so cy.request, cy.intercept, and these are the you can use in a different way. Okay guys, then API testing with the cy.request. Suppose your project has a user management API. Okay, like this is the way you can give the example. So in API testing, let's suppose you have the user management, and user management would be always a default features in almost all the product. Okay, you will have a list of users, list of role and all those things. So this is the example that you can give from your project. I am just giving you this example, and this is how you can use it. Okay, let me make it over here. So describe user API test, create a new user successfully. So this is why cy.request. Method will be post, URL, this is the endpoint, API.users. Bodies, what you need to pass in body, this is the JSON format. Name, email and password. Headers will be content type, will be application from JSON. Then response, once you will hit this post call, then we need to validate the response. Then the response will be expect response.status will be 201, not 200. Why? Because it's a post call and we are creating the resource, so that's why you expect 201. Expect.response.body to have a property ID should be there in the response body. Okay, that means the ID has successfully generated, that you can do the another level of validation. Then body should have a name Ankit. This name that we have passed means in your response it will show that user Ankit has successfully created, and the user ID or the ID is equal to 201, or not 201, like 3312, or some unique ID from your database table. Okay, so this is the simplest example you can describe. I would suggest just remember this syntax little bit, guys. Maybe they will ask you to write a syntax not from described or it, just from over here. cy.request, then method name, then URL, then body, you pass the body information, then headers information, then response, and these are the response you can validate. Okay, and now what you need to do, once you create this one, once your user got created, right, then you need to fetch the created user information. Then you just say cy.request API user ID. Let's suppose that user ID will be 1, then response will be like this way, and then response.body.email to be equal to ankit@example.com. So now the user you have created, it's stored in your database, and after post call you do these particular things to fetch the information. This is a kind of get call you are performing. Okay, you just say cy.request and get this user, and the response should be 200. The user should be fetched successfully, and the response body email should contain this particular email address which you have initially used to create the user. Okay, so this is the two way you can answer, right? cy.request and cy.intercept command used to do the API testing in Cypress, and this is the useful information. This is the syntax you should remember. Okay, they will definitely ask you this syntax. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you can easily view the syntax over here, and this gonna be ask you how you can use the validation. If you take the screenshot of this particular message slide, it will be more than enough for you to answer in an interview. Okay, now this is the another slide that contains more information about the same question, because API testing with Cypress is very much important, guys, and that's why when you are preparing for such questions, have some more detail with you. So if you read 10 lines, you can speak about 5 to 6 lines. Okay, that's why I'm adding more information on this question, guys. So example of API plus UI combined flow from your project. Okay, how you can explain this particular part. So just as in one of my project, logging through the UI username and password was slow, and so we used the API login and set the authentication token in local storage, and then continue using the UI testing. Okay, so what is the things, why you use the login? Because on the UI side, like loading the login page and entering the username and password and click on the login button was little bit slow, and that's why for login and generating the authentication token, what we did, we use the API login and set the authentication token in local storage, and then we continue with the UI testing. Okay, how we can do that things, let's we understand. This is the example, guys. You can give this example. This is the common example, right? And how you can combinedly do the API plus UI testing. This is also the example of that kind of a question as well. Let's suppose they will ask you how you can do the API plus UI testing. This is the answer you should give. Okay, so first of all, cypress.command.add this command, login by API. This is the command that you're gonna add in your custom command. So cy.request post request API authentication and login, username and password, then response, store the response data, and windows.localstorage.set item. What you need to set up in local storage, authentication token should be response.body.token. So whatever the response we have, then .body .token. So whatever the value will come will store under the authorization token, where in a local storage. In your web browser, you know you have a local storage, right? So that local storage value will get updated over here after this particular API got hit. So authentication token will get updated with the new value that has been received from this post call authentication API response. Okay, so this is the code you can write in your test case, and you just call this login by API, and it will be done it work, and then you can just perform your other operation. Okay, so now how you can use this method in your actual test case. So describe dashboard access. Okay, so before each test case I want to do cy.login by API. So once you will run this particular custom command, what it will do, it will perform this login steps and generate the token and store in the local storage. And now if you directly hit cy.visit slash dashboard, it will directly open the dashboard command. Okay, suppose if you do not pass this one, right, cy.login by API, if you do not use this one or do not perform this operation, and you try to do cy.visit hyphen dashboard, so due to security purpose, what it will do, it will be route yourself to the login page, right? You are not allowed to hit the page without the login session. So this is for the security purpose. In most of the web application we have, so you cannot directly visit the page. But if you do the login like this way via API and store your local storage with the authentication token, you will allow to do these things. Okay, then you can just validate, show your user dashboard, cy.contents welcome and key, and should be visible. So this text should be visible, then it will be pass, your test case will be pass. Okay, so this is how you can create a custom command and you can use in your test case. If they will ask you the example of API plus UI combined testing in your project, prepare such example, and I will just say always the login example will be best, because in login we generate the authentication token and that help us to do the other action on the things. Okay, so give this example, it's fine to totally if you give this example in your interviews. Okay, but if you have some other example, you can use that one as well. So example of mocking API with the Cypress cy.intercept. So when backend was not ready, I mocked the API response. Okay, how you can do that things? cy.intercept get call, this is the endpoint. Fixtures, from where you need to take the data, product.json as a get product. So now when you cy.visit product page, cy.wait for get product, and cy.get product item should be have a length of 5. Means if this is the values of the variables should have a length of 5, means this product JSON will have a 5 product in that. Okay, so this is how you can intercept the if your database is not ready but you want to do the API validation, you can do like this way. So in this JSON file you will have 5 product, and how you can validate the things. So first get the product, get the API, provide the fixtures as a get products, and then use this get product to find the length and all those things. Okay, and like cy.visit product page, cy.wait for get product information, and then come just says dot product, means class name product item should be length of 5. Okay, this is how you can use these particular things. Okay guys, so this is the way you can intercept or mock the API using the cy.intercept command if your backend is not ready. And summary for your interviews, like Cypress can test API with cy.request, direct request, can mock and spy the APIs with the cy.intercept with the stub response, can combine API plus UI flow for faster and stable test for certain functionalities. An example from your My project, you can just say API login and skip the UI validation on login side and save the execution time. Okay, so this is how you can form your answer from these two slide guys, and this will help you to do better in your interviews. So we have almost covered many Cypress related questions now, but if you think couple of questions that has been asked in your interview and you stuck or you are not able to answer those things in a proper way, please send us on my WhatsApp number, or you can comment on the video as well, and we will prepare such we will collect those information and we will create some slides for you with the proper description and the syntax, and we make the video for that. So keep watching and happy learning guys, take care.